What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 2 of More Context. Today we'll be talking about the Jordan tax. The Jordan tax has been on the books, the Jordan tax has been known about since 1991 when it first started with Michael Jordan. Obviously, that's why it's named after him. However, the statutes that allow this to take place in the United States have been on the books since the 60s and 70s. They just came to prominence because of what happened with Michael Jordan. So let's get right into it. In 1991, Michael Jordan beat the Lakers in the finals. The state of California was pissed that, he happened, and they decided to be petty. So they notified his accountant that he owed $10,000 while he's celebrating his first championship. Obviously, Chicago lawmakers are pissed off that this is happening and that their player is being singled out and having to pay taxes. So they pass a law called Michael Jordan's Revenge, which basically taxes every athlete from the state of California, every basketball player from the state of California in particular, which means that the Clippers, despite never winning an NBA championship, had to pay more taxes. So yet another reason why people shouldn't want to play for the Clippers. And this led to other states hopping on the bandwagon because they realized how much money that they could make from athlete salaries. In fact, the only states that don't have income job taxes on the books are Nevada, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, and Washington. And, I'd say more than half of these states don't have income taxes on the books. So that explains why they don't have a Jordan tax or job tax on the book. And the state of California actually last year earned $200 million just from the job tax, which is really fucking insane. So there have been some wins for athletes in recent years. Pittsburgh had a law that was deemed unconstitutional by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. It charged athletes that were coming in from out of state and playing hockey, baseball, or football, the three sports that have teams in Pittsburgh, the Pirates, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They charged them a 3% fee for using their facilities, and they charged Pittsburgh residents a 1% fee. So if you played for the Steelers, you would pay 1% of your game check. But if you play for the Baltimore Ravens and are coming in once a year, you pay 3% of your paycheck, and that was deemed unconstitutional. So let's get into the juicy part. How does this apply to you or me, the everyday person? We're not athletes. What makes athletes so much easier to tax in this scenario is because their salaries are publicly reported. We all know that Shohei Ohtani signed a 10-year, $700 million contract. We all know that, Trevor Lawrence just signed a massive deal as well. We know the dollar amounts, we know the yearly money, we know everything. Spotrac, Over the Cap, they report these instantly. So that allows states to calculate how much it is and send a tax return request over or, demand that they pay taxes. In fact, Steph Curry paid 20 different states in 2018 because of Michael Jordan. But how does this apply to you? So remote workers are obviously much more common now after the pandemic. According to USA Today, 14% of all employed adults work remotely, which is a rather large figure in a country of 360 million people. However, if you are working in a state, if you go to a different state and are working from there, and it is deemed that it is not necessary that the employer has you work there, like you went on your own accord, the employer didn't make you go there, you're eligible to be taxed in certain scenarios and by certain states. It's not very common, and a lot of states have reciprocation agreements on books so that you don't get taxed twice. But, some states obviously will make life harder for you and want you to pay taxes in both states so that they get their money, which is why overall Michael Jordan winning a NBA Finals results in you having to pay more money in taxes. So yet another reason why LeBron's the GOAT. But thank you guys for watching. A very short video and about a topic that I think is very interesting. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.